So, funny thing happened this weekend, even though it wasn't so funny at the time. See this trailer right here? We call this the spray trailer, or at least that's what I'm calling it. It's a water tank on the back of a flatbed trailer that is used to water the new grass. It comes from the guy who did the hydro seeding. We rented it to be able to use to water the new grass that was planted. No problem, right? So Lester pulls up with his tractor to go get it out of the front pasture over there. And he's gonna park it. I'm gonna show you where he's gonna park it. He backs it all up on the tractor and gets it all situated. And I've learned, let me rephrase that. I try really hard not to question everything because, you know, I don't want to seem controlling or like a know-it-all, and I'm not a know-it-all. But Lester parked it here. That brick right there was underneath the pole front part of the trailer. And he parked it there, and I was like, it's Christmas. Ugh, that's a pretty good hill, but you know, we've parked other trailers here before. No big deal. I started to think like, this trailer feels a little heavy. I don't know. So as it parked here, the top of the hitch, the thing that sits on the ball of the truck would not come off. Ball of the tractor would not come off. So Lester says, hop on the back of the tractor to push the weight down so the ball pops out. So here I am on the back of the tractor and I stand on it. It doesn't pop out. He goes, bounce on it a little bit. So I did what he told me to do. I went like this. I'm not a little girl. Okay. I'm not a little girl. I don't have like kid weight on me. Like I'm not in denial about my power to move something. Okay. So I bounce and the trailer hitch ball thingy comes out, and in normal trailer fashion, a trailer would just sit still. It shouldn't have even touched the trailer at that point in time, except it's on a hill. And Lester didn't tell me that there was still some water in that tank, which made all of the weight go to the back. And lo and behold, if this trailer isn't hoofing it right down this hill, right in front of us, and we're both standing there, all of a sudden Lester looks at me and runs after like he's going to catch it and do anything, because that's several thousand pounds, let's be real here. And hold on, let me show you. So it starts to drag, as you can see here, all the way, and the ground is so hard that it ain't going in. See this nice trail it made right here, this 2-inch wide, lovely stick in the ground. All of a sudden it catches some rocks, and thank God it buries itself right here, because had it not done that, this would have gone directly through the fence and probably all the way into the pond. Now, it's a thing, right? It's a thing and a fence, and it can be fixed and all those things. But after this is done, this is like 17 seconds of like sheer freak out hell. And we're both like, Lester's trying to grab this like he's going to stop it. And I'm standing there just like, okay, just let it happen. Move out of the way. After it's done and it stops and we're both breathing, I don't think that either one of us realized the danger of the situation. If there were animals out here that could have got hit, if dogs, if anything was parked behind it, and God forbid the kids were running behind it or something along those lines, like all of those things start flashing through our faces and our heads. And even though it was a very quick thing that ended okay, there's no damage to the trailer, all the above. God, we were lucky, like incredibly lucky. No one got hurt. And I don't know how else to say it other than another lesson. But this tank is not full of water. It has like an inch in the bottom of it. It's nothing. However, on a hill that doesn't appear to be too steep, but kind of is, all the water goes to the back. And when you give it just enough release, the pressure that it was putting on the hitch of the tractor, guess where all that's going? If I know anything, gravity does not lie or cheat or anything like that. If it's going down, it's going down. If it has a way down, it's going down. And it did. And we were saved by this little rock road right here. Our fence was saved. No animals were harmed. No humans were harmed. And what it did was give us a lesson. A lesson that no matter what is going on, that we have to think about every single angle in real time, and that I should have said something. Even if it meant questioning someone's thought or idea, to double check. Hey, have you thought about this? Because I actually learned that in healthcare a long time ago. They teach it to the physicians, to the nurses. It doesn't matter who's been doing what longer or who has what education or whatnot. It has to be okay to ask the question and to question what's going on. And it has to be okay to say something. So, I promise you that next time I'm going to say, hey, what about this? And I promise you that Lester will do the same too. Just call it farm lesson or life lesson 9,842. Because it was there and it was real. And thank God everything and everyone is okay. Yeah. Big weekend on the farm.